You meet a girl. The chemistry is instant, effortless. You text, you laugh, and something about the connection feels real, even rare. You think, this is different. But then out of nowhere, she starts to fade. Her replies get shorter, the energy drops, and she leaves you on read. Before you know it, she's gone quiet. Your mind goes into overdrive. Did I say something wrong? Did I text too soon? Did she lose interest? But what if her silence doesn't mean she's not into you? What if it means she's terrified of how much she actually likes you? Many men misunderstand this moment, when in reality, it's one of the most revealing signs of genuine emotional connection. When a woman pulls away after a strong connection, she's not necessarily rejecting you. She's protecting herself. Think of her heart as a fortress, built over time from disappointment, heartbreak, and fear. Most men never get close enough to touch those walls, but when someone truly connects with her, it's like a cannonball hitting the gates. For the first time in a long time, she feels something real. That's both thrilling and terrifying. So she retreats, not to escape you, but to make sense of what she's feeling. Her silence isn't punishment. It's processing. She's not deciding whether she likes you. She already knows she does. She's deciding whether it's safe to let you in. Then there's a confidence test, something that's rarely conscious but deeply psychological. When a woman withdraws, she's observing how you respond to uncertainty. Will you lose control and start chasing, or will you stay grounded? Many men fail this without realizing it. They panic. They text too much. They seek reassurance. But that only signals one thing: neediness. The man she truly respects doesn't chase. He doesn't need validation. He stays centered, focused on his mission, his work, his life. His silence speaks louder than any apology or explanation. He doesn't play games. He just moves with calm certainty. That calm presence tells her something powerful. This man doesn't need me to feel whole. And that, paradoxically, makes her want him more. Sometimes her silence isn't about testing or fear. It's overthinking. The moment she starts to really care, her brain becomes her own worst enemy. Every word she writes feels loaded. Every emoji, every pause, every reply becomes a puzzle she doesn't want to mess up. She types, deletes, retypes, hesitates, then decides to wait. It's not because she's uninterested. It's because she's emotionally invested. The deeper her feelings go, the more she freezes, trapped between wanting to connect and being afraid to ruin it. And finally, there's the power of space. Without realizing it, a woman's silence can create attraction through absence. Think of it like a story that ends on a cliffhanger. Your mind can't stop replaying it, searching for resolution. That's how desire works. When she's constantly available, the story ends too soon. When she pulls away, she creates space for mystery, reflection, and longing. This is not manipulation. It's human psychology. Space allows feelings to grow stronger, deeper, and more meaningful. So, what should you do when she goes quiet? The answer isn't to chase or demand clarity. The answer is to mirror her calmness. Get back to your own rhythm. Focus on your purpose, your health, your growth. Let her absence remind you of your own independence. If you do reach out later, keep it light. Something natural, effortless, and free of pressure. A single line like, "Just saw something that reminded me of you," is enough. No drama, no neediness, just confidence. Of course, not every silence hides interest. Sometimes she really is done. The difference is subtle. A woman who's still invested gives small clues. She watches your stories, replies short but positively, stays connected in small ways. A woman who's truly lost interest gives you nothing. Learn to tell them apart, and you'll stop wasting emotional energy where it doesn't belong. Her silence, then, can mean many things: fear, protection, testing, or attraction. It's rarely simple, but it's almost never random. The key isn't to solve her silence, but to stay calm within it. Because a man who remains grounded when everything around him is uncertain, that's the man who stands out. He becomes a safe space she didn't know she was searching for. So next time she pulls away, don't panic. Don't chase. Let the silence breathe. Because attraction isn't built in constant contact. It's built in the tension between presence and distance. When you master that balance, You stop being another man she texts for attention. You become the man she can't stop thinking about. That's how respect forms. That's how true attraction deepens. And that's how you move from chasing women to understanding them. Not by reacting, but by leading with quiet strength and emotional control.